Hello, 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 and welcome to episode 2 of my new YouTube series, Before They Were Famous, for the Free Kick Podcast channel. Yeah, woo! I'm Ryan, and I'm back again bringing you another player who I've seen play for Cheltenham, that has played for or against Cheltenham in the Football League, that has gone on to have a somewhat so far successful career at the top level, internationally or abroad. Today's episode is based on a player who I actually think is one of the best strikers in the Premier League and someone who I actually like watching play for Aston Villa. He signed for £30 million last summer, and his name is none other than Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins, I think, is one of those strikers who doesn't get the credit that he actually deserves or gets. I think for a £30 million signing to score a hat trick against Liverpool in a 7-2 thrashing, and having a great start to his Villa career, shows the kind of character he is. He scored 11 or 12 Premier League goals in his debut season, potentially 14. Which isn't a bad return for a striker making his debut season in the Premier League. Obviously, Villa are a very good side. They have the likes of Grealish, Watkins, Bertrand Traore. But Watkins, I think, was the first Aston Villa striker to score more than 20 goals in a season since Gabby Agbonlahor, which is quite incredible considering the player that he once was. So let me talk you through Ollie Watkins. He was one of a new batch of talent coming through the Exeter City Academy, and basically where his journey began was at St James's Park. No, not the England training ground, the actual St James's Park in Exeter. Playing under Matt Taylor as well. Exeter have got one of the best academies anywhere in England. They've had a variety of talent come and go, made a lot of money from players, that have come up through the academy and gone on and left to join bigger clubs. Ollie Watkins is the first of many examples that have gone on to be successful. When he first started playing for Exeter, he was more of a winger rather than an actual striker. But as time went on, he more gradually turned and developed into Exeter's main striker under Paul Tisdale, who was at the time one of the longest serving managers in the EFL or Football League, before inevitably failing to guide Exeter up to League One and end up leaving the club and not being successful here or thereafter. Watkins, on the other hand, was having a successful time at Exeter, scoring goals for fun in League Two. Exeter for the past couple of years have been one of those teams that have got in the playoffs and missed out, or just missed out on the playoffs, despite all the money that they make from selling some of their best players to top level sides. Watkins joined Brentford from Exeter, I think it was for £250,000 or £300,000. And Dean Smith, who's an excellent manager at developing players, I feel, went on to develop Watkins into a world-class championship striker, scored 30 goals, or 27, no, scored 27 goals for Brentford as they lost out in the playoff final to Fulham 2 seasons ago, and that led to him earning a £30 million move to Aston Villa under the tutelage of his former Brentford boss, Dean Smith, who helped convert Watkins into the striker that he is today. Also, Watkins has already earned 2 England caps, having earned his England debut in a friendly in a World Cup qualifier against Poland, and he also scored on his England debut. So he follows a long list of England players that have come off the bench or started a game at international level and scored on their debut. A proud moment for the Exeter Academy. Watkins has played against Cheltenham. I don't think Watkins. I remember Watkins well as a Cheltenham supporter. He was very quick on the ball. He was good in the air. had pace, could cross the ball into the box. I don't think he ever scored against us, but you just knew from watching him that he looked a very good player. And you feel that sooner or later he would be destined to go to the top. And obviously, if you watched when he was at Brentford, obviously the BMW front three of Bryan Mbeumo, Watkins and Saïd Benrahma were just a joy to watch. You know, they lived off each other's play. Watkins with the goals, Benrahma with the flair, and Mbeumo with the talent and drive to burst forward, getting behind opposition defences. But no, Watkins is one of the new batch of Exeter talent that has gone on to become successful. And as a Cheltenham fan, it's great to see him develop at club level for Villa and international level. I feel he was very unlucky to miss out on a place for the England squad at Euro 2020. Obviously, there's debate whether it should have been him or Bamford called up, but on the whole, Watkins has had a very good first season in the Premier League for Aston Villa, and I'm pretty sure it will continue. That is my review of Ollie Watkins' time in the EFL, and that is episode 2 of Before They Were Famous, Done and Dusted. If you'd like this content, please make sure to sub down below. We're all on socials, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, @Free Kick Podcast or @Free Kick on Twitter. We do live podcast episodes and live stream watch-alongs of games on Haps, so make sure to sub to us over there for daily content. I will be back with episode 3 rather soon with another Exeter City Academy graduate who's gone on to the top and even had a spell abroad after he left Exeter. Until then, peace out.